So stop that.
Sad to say kasi 50-50 po siya.
Siyempre, pag imamassage ka, kailangan magtatanggal ka ng damit.
Totoo ba to? Para namang pinoto-photoshop to.
Parang meron na talagang sexual tension.
Oh my gosh! Parang di pa ako ready!
We had a beautiful relationship when we would go out in public. Tapos, mafe-feel namin na, oh, I think there's a fan somewhere. I have to hide.
Oh my God. Kaya. Wow. Ganda. Oh my gosh! I'm so ready. I'm so ready to relax with Joer.
Hello, good evening. Welcome po.
Okay lang. Okay lang. Okay lang. Hello po.
Hello po. Dito po tayo, sir. Dapa na lang po tayo.
Siyempre, pag imamassage ka, kailangan magtatanggal ka ng damit.
Stress out na lang po tayo, sir.
Totoo ba to? Para namang pinoto-photoshop to.
Soft moderate, sir.
Moderate lang natin. Sarap naman ng view.
Deserve natin to.
Sarap ba?
Grabe yung mga challenges. Sobrang physical.
Career mode ka eh. Pero deserve mo naman.
Pero ba't kanina parang pang ilan pa lang bumitaw ka na agad?
Well, alam mo kasi parang hindi ako masyado sa physical activities talaga eh.
So medyo nandun ka sa side na mabilis kang...
Bumitaw? O hindi ah.
Ah, hindi. Sure ka?
Depende.
Kan...
Bar lang ang pinag-uusapan natin.
Ah, yung bar lang ba? I love knowing you here. Like,
Talaga?
ibang klase yung camp na parang I had low expectations. Cause for me parang sa camp, stranger, tapos baka magkaroon kayo ng something.
Lahat naman ng kwento, they all started as strangers, di ba?
Well, you're right. Actually, may mga dinojowa nga pala kung one night pa lang.
One night pa lang.
Live-in na kami kinabukasan.
Talaga ba?
Ikaw hindi ka ganun, di ba? In person mo gusto.
Hindi naman. Medyo tradway ako eh. So nakita naman kita in person. Na paano yun? Nakita na kita in person.
Yun nga. Parang bahala ka dyan. I'm a lot.
Talaga?
Yeah, I'm a lot.
Pero I really appreciated nung first day na napansin mo agad na sobrang natataranta na ako sa nervyos.
And because of what better way to shake things up than to enter belly gift. Sorry, malabo yung mata.
Nanginginig yung kamay mo. Tapos gusto ko nang hawakan. Kaya lang makamagalit si Mother Mela na ano. Kasi ikaw yung messenger niya eh.
Pero I really appreciate that. Doon kita na-remember.
Really.
That,
Ay ba?
Jower, may tatanong ako.
ano?
Kasi di ba nag-i-invite nga ako sa amin.
Oo.
Ano bang shift mo sa office? Baka hindi ka naman work from home.
Sabi ko naman sa'yo, I can move mountains, diba? Gusto mo, sa bahay mo na lang ako.
So si Joer, very intense siya.
Ano bang gusto mo? I'm offering you everything.
Super offering. Ah, ganon, pambayad mo dito. Oh.
Parang best foot forward naman to. Agad-agad.
Pero ikaw, who caught your attention? Kahit sa personality-wise, mga bagay na you like them?
Other campers?
Yeah.
I gave my sparks first to ants because it's based on that I like the personality and di pa naman kita nakausap nun eh. And we barely had any conversation naman.
Si Ants actually, may impression din sa akin si Ants. Kasi nag-Siargao siya ng 1 year. Tapos parang sabi ko, wow, ang cool naman. Kasi I really like surfing. Ikaw ba? Na-try mo na mag-surf?
Surfing hindi pa. Actually kasi hindi ko pa masyadong na-try yung mga ibang things eh.
Wait, makilitiin ako sa paa ate, sorry. Sobrang virgin ko po kasi. Hindi.
Sarap, virgin.
Tsaka sorry ate. Yung alak-alakan. Pakiiwasan na lang alak-alakan. Yan, pakiiwasan na lang alak-alakan. Tsaka yung paa. sorry.
Sige nga ate, explore ka pa para manote ko na.
Isa. Ayun nga, ano yun sa surfing? Tuturuan kita or feeling ko kasi nga maputi ka, takot ka sa araw, no?
Hindi, wala na talaga akong chance to go to mga ganong klaseng activities.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you drive?
Yeah. Hindi ka marunong mag-drive?
I drive, pero I don't like driving. Do you
Talaga?
get me?
Sige.
Do you get my point?
Gusto mo maging passenger princess?
Pwede. I would love that. Aalagaan ko yung magiging
Talaga?
driver.
Sanay naman ako treat ng
Excuse me
passenger
po.
princess.
Ayun na po, sir.
Ay, thank you po ate. May food pala oh. Gusto mo kumain?
So, yun na nga. I love going to LU kasi.
Talaga. So, you're a beach person?
Sobra. Makikita mo yung social media ko, puro nasa
Lalo
dagat.
na sa beach ka. So, bagong series pala to. City Boy meets Beach Boy.
Wow.
So, if everything else goes well, gusto ko rin pakita yung buhay ko sa city. Gusto ko tayong sama sa lahat ng gagawin to.
Okay, yung mga social.
Hindi. Kala mo lang.
For me, quality time is important. So, kahit dyan lang tayo sa likod, kung kumakain tayo ng kwek-kwek or whatsoever, that's also important to me.
Pero pag first date ba parang first date nakikipag-sex? Agad! No, baka ang bilis nito. Baka hindi naman totoo. Yun agad. Hindi, tatanong ko pa lang parang sa first date, parang nakikipag-kiss ka agad.
It depends upon the day. If there's connection with that thing, I think kiss is fine. Parang ano yun eh. Parang gusto makapag-connect sa tao through a kiss. Ay kung gusto rin naman niya, why not, diba? Kung it's a mutual.
Yeah, I understand.
Ikaw ba?
Depende.
Depende.
Yeah.
What if gusto ko?
I think magpo-flow naman yun ng
Diba? It comes up naturally eh.
I think. Ito ka nga. Sabi ko, tabi ka dito. Kasi parang may na. Madaya ka ha. Kaya mo ng extra sugar ha. Kasi ako, pag nakaupo, wala. Ba't
Kaya
ikaw
nga kita,
nagkakain?
diba?
1, 2.
Ano yan? Depende pag gutom.
1, 2, 3. Para-paraan. So, dito ka na nga lang. Ha? Dito ka sa tabi ko. Pa-feel ng biceps.
Gusto mo na headlock din?
Try.
Try.
Tigin.
Yeah.
Dito na ako matutulog.
Doon na.
Wait lang, ba ikaw lang? Ano ka? Kala mo ha?
Okay, paano ba?
Parang
Gusto nyo nung binababy.
Medyo touchy rin ako as a person. Parang syempre gusto mo, mafe-feel mo siya, yung warmth ng katawan niya, init niya.
ano gusto mo isubo ko sa'yo?
I mean, that's trigger sa akin, so don't do that, please.
So, grapes lang ano ba? Huwag natin pa komplikaduhin.
Parang meron na talagang sexual tension. Parang as in yung pheromones namin, isa na. Ayan.
Sarap.
Grape flavored na yung bibig natin.
Bakit titikman mo ba?
Dito sure.
Hindi mo sure.
Dito sure.
Dito na ba mangyayari? Oh my gosh! Parang hindi pa ako ready!
Ikaw, gusto mo ba?
Okay lang naman. Ba't parang kinakabahan ka?
Ewan ko. Hindi ko alam. Gusto mo ba?
Oo naman.
Try?
Try.
Sige.
Sige.
Wait.
Umurong ako kasi hindi pa talaga ako ready. Sobrang virgin.
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's too,
okay,
I think it's too early. Sorry. It's okay. Love.
Sabi niya hindi pa siya ready for that kind of kiss. And we have to respect that.
Alam mo, kala ko wala kang side na yung funny. Kasi very unserious talaga ako as a person.
Ilan?
So ayun, kala ko wala kang side na ganun. And I think that's what I liked about you nung umpisa. Sabi ko, I think we can complement each other na himik siya, tapos ako yung magulo. I love
Parang
that.
ngayon. Parang na-activate mo lahat ng funny side ko.
Anong powers ko? Sa'yo.
Feeling ko mag-activate ng something. Yun yung powers.
Thankful ako sa time na binigay sa akin. But the perfect one word for that date is kilig.
I felt na medyo conflicted sa totoo lang. Kasi parang, Joer, masyado ka mabilis. Baka ganyan ka rin sa iba. Although it was sweet, medyo nakakatakot pa rin talaga kasi baka masaktan.
So ayun nga, another moment, another truth, moment of truth.
Buenas noches, mis amores. Good evening, Mother. Napakahina naman ng energy.
Nagulat ako kasi lumabas si Mother Mela. May kasamang aurat eh.
Di bali may wine ako para sa inyo, Hamsh. Palagay na lang dito, please. Ayan. Diba? Thank you.
Nag-abot pa ng 150.
May nagpa-relaxing spa date kanina. Magpapahuli ba si Mother? Nasa inyo na yun kung nagpa-extra ako.
Mother Mela has a taste. Yung taste na yon, parang same kami.
How is the date?
It was pretty magical. Ay,
Super relaxing po. Just what I needed dun sa dalawang challenges na ginawa ko. Kasi I gave it my all. So, ang sarap po nung pahagod.
Masarap pag hinahagod ng malumanay. Lalo na when you're discovering each other. 'Di ba? Magsisimula yan sa physical attraction and then you begin the conversations. Meron ba siyang red flag or green flag? And tonight, we go beyond the fun. As we get to know one another, sometimes we need to let our guards down. Kaya in this segment of Moment of Truth, these are the things, stupid things, we did for love. Let's begin. This camper cut off ties with his friends dahil ayaw ng mga kaibigan niya sa boyfriend niya noong time na yon. Camper, reveal yourself. Joel! Cheers to that! Anong nangyari?
Mother, there's a point in life na pag mahal ka, nagiging bulag, pipi at bingi ka. So I was once that person. Dahil ayaw sa kanya ng mga kaibigan ko, naniwala ako sa kanya. Dahil sinasabi niyang mahal niya ako. At yung pagmamahal na yun, dinala ko hanggang sa unti-unti ako nawalan ng kaibigan. Hanggang sa pinagpalit ko lahat para sa kanya. Pero it turns out na hindi niya ako binalue. Hindi niya inisip lahat ng sacrifices ko for him. Mahirap kasi up until now, hindi ko ma-redeem yung mga kaibigan na wala sa akin. Dahil talagang mas pinili ko siya among them. The thing you do for love, very powerful talaga siya.
If you are to talk to your friends now, anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanila?
I'm sorry kasi nagising ako at na-realize ko na binigyan tayo ng kaibigan for a reason. Sorry. Kasi kinalimutan ko kayo lahat eh. Pero nung mga panahon kasi na wala akong matakbuhan.
And I hope and pray the friendship will be recovered. Okay? A toast to Joera's friendship?
You will always go back to love. Pero in fairness kay Joer, it made me feel like, I think, more closer to him.
Now, on to the next. Nagtanga-tangahan ng camper na ito at nagpanggap na walang alam after finding out that his boyfriend cheated on him with their neighbor. Sino kaya sa tingin nyo ang camper na ito? Camper, reveal yourself. It's Kali. Okay, let's give this time to listen to Kali.
It happened during my college years. We were living in Na at that time. I was taking up nursing. So every weekend we get to have this duty. So I was put on a graveyard shift. So I went to school. True enough, our instructor called in sick. So our duty was canceled. So I didn't bother texting my boyfriend at that time. So I just went home directly. And when I reached home, biglang nakita ko, wala siya doon. So sabi ko, so I just messaged him lang. Anong ginagawa mo ngayon? And he replied naman, andito ako sa bahay, nagpa-plan siya ng uniform. So, deep in my heart, sabi ko, parang nafe-feel ko na kung saan siya. So sabi ko, maybe he's at our neighbor. Kasi medyo close siya dun sa clinical instructor niya at that time. And yung clinical instructor that time, he was just living in a bungalow house. Nangyari pa tuloy, parang naging akit bahay ako. And doon nakita ko nga, narinig ko yung boses ng boyfriend ko. And they were watching porn together. I didn't stay long enough kasi ayoko naman makita naman kung ano may gagawin man sila. So I went back to our boarding house. Sabi ko sa kanya, okay, take care ka lang dyan ha. Kasi andito ako, papasok na ako sa duty na. I went home sa bahay ko sa Lapu-Lapu. And up until now, he doesn't know about this secret. Kasi I kept it, kasi parang I want naman kasi to have a relationship na parang masasabi ko na ginawa ko lahat. Kahit masakit man sa akin, parang kakayanin ko.
He has that burden sa kanya na parang dinadala niya every single fucking day. Mabigat yun.
Sometimes, these instances happen kasi yun yung nagpapatunay na hindi natin sila deserve. Now, move forward. Thank you, Kali.
Thank you, Mother Bella.
Cheers to Kali!
Cheers tayo dyan. Parang kulang yung isang bote. Kulang yung 2 bote.
Next secret. This camper once chose a guy over his religion and family. Camper, reveal yourself. Harold.
Umalis po ako dun sa religion namin kasabay nung pagtalikod ko sa family ko. Kasi first time kong may love sa isang lalaki. Nag-decide kaming mag-live-in kasi hindi kami tanggap ng family ko. Especially yung parents ko. Like, ginudge pa nila kami na kadiri daw, kasalanan daw, nakakahiya daw. So yun, nag-live-in kami. But end up, hindi siya nag-work kasi habang kami nung ex ko, nahuli ko siya na may gay dating app siya. Sobrang pinagsisihan ko yung pagtalikod sa family ko kasi doon ko na-realize na pwede kang iwan ng lahat pero yung family mo hindi. To be honest, bago ako pumasok dito sa Sparks Camp, yung papa ko kasi nasa ospital po. Tapos, sad to say kasi 50-50 po siya. So, bilang anak, masakit yon sobra. Kasi, breadwinner din ako eh. Gusto kong mabigay yung buhay na deserve ng family ko. Doon sa ospital, sobrang mahal ng gamot. Sobrang naubos yung savings ko. Sobrang swerte nyo lahat, campers. Sobrang swerte nyo kasi hindi nyo kailangan magpaka-breadwinner. Thank you din, campers, kasi kayo na yung pangalawa kong pamilya.
At swerte kami. Swerte kami na bahagi na kami ng pamilya mo. Kasi nakakita kami ng tapang. That behind the jokes, behind the happy Harold, there's a side of him that we don't know.
Hearing Harold's story really moved me. Ayun, mas naintindihan ko siya. Nalaman ko yung other side niya, hindi lang patawa, hindi lang comedy.
I love you guys.
We love you. One hug and one cheers for Harold. Harold, para sa to at para sa papa mo. Okay? Para sa papa mo. Cheers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here.
Parang nabunutan ako ng tinik sa katawan. Sobrang gaan.
Next secret. This camper flew to Zamboanga and stayed at his boyfriend's house for a week. On the third day, nalaman niyang may dinidate ng iba ang boyfriend niya. And the owner of this secret, camper, reveal yourself. Aaron.
I met this guy sa med school. And then nag-transfer siya sa Zamboanga. We planned a trip na bibisitahin ko siya for 7 days. Doon kami nagstay sa kanilang bahay and then I met all his family. But on the third day, he rose again. Charot lang. On the third day, I found out na may kadate pala siyang iba. Kasi I opened his phone. Nabasa ko yung conversation nila and then I confronted him. Pagkatapos, he invited the guy sa bahay nila para mag-usap kaming tatlo. After that, I asked my boyfriend if sinong pipiliin niya, ako or siya. Sumagot siya na ako daw yung pipiliin niya. So ayun, natapos na yung trip, 7-day trip. Pagbalik ko sa Cebu, nag-confess siya na yung totoo palang pinili niya is the new guy, not me. Pinili niya lang ako that time kasi ayaw niyang ma-ruin yung trip sa Zamboanga. So ayun.
Naawa ko kasi parang pinaglaruan na lang siya, oh. Parang, why do people have to do that pa?
You jokingly said, on the third day, he rose again. But what rose is the truth. I think that's a beautiful revelation. And because of that, you're here. The truth set you free.
Si Mother Mela parang may magic. Ang galing niya na pagkarinig niya, biglang biglang nagiging lesson.
Ano bang cheers dyan?
Cheers!
Cheers to me!
Cheers to truth!
Hindi niya deserve yun. Hindi ko gagawin sa kanya yon.
Nalubog sa utang. That's what happened to this camper. Para lang may panggastos at makita ang dinidate niya dahil sa LDR setup nila. At ang camper na nalubog sa utang, camper, reveal yourself. Andrew.
At that time po kasi, parang bago pa lang din ako doon sa US. And I had a relationship who's living in California. We met in Boston, pero kumbaga parang at that time, he have to move to California for work. I really love the person. So sabi ko, let's do an LDR setup. Kasi kumbaga parang, I think I can manage to, visit you once in a while or, meet you once in a while as well. I fly to California just to see this person. And hindi ko na malaya na parang financially speaking, yung credit card ko, na ma-max out ko na siya. Until that time na na-involve na rin yung family ko, tsaka yung sister ko, kasi kumbaga parang lahat ng credit card ko max out na. Gladly that my sister offered to help as well. Ayun, it ended up na hindi rin siya nag-work out after a year. And I have to pay everything. Pero sabi ko, next time na magmamahal ako ulit, I will make sure na I will also look after myself, na hindi lang palagi sa ibang tao. Kumbaga parang it always has to be a give and take in a relationship. Hindi lang palaging give ng give.
Thank you for sharing, Andrew. And that's a beautiful learning. Alam mo, may friend ako na nagsabi na kapag nagmahal ka, huwag mong gawing mundo yung tao na yon. Gawin mong guiding light ang pag-ibig for you to grow and flourish.
When I've heard about Andrew's secret, medyo nasad ako kasi I've never expected him to do such length for love lang. Hopeless romantic din pala si Andrew.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Cheers to Andrew!
Magpakatotoo lang tayo kasi pag mahal mo ang isang tao, hindi ka pwede magmahal kung wala kang pera. Financially stable ka, morally stable ka, emotionally stable ka. That's what makes love have a strong foundation.
This camper stayed good friends with someone he likes para mapanatili ang taong ito sa buhay niya, kahit na may partner na ito. Camper, reveal yourself. Ants, anong kwento?
I met this guy somewhere. Parang we just started hanging out until it was a period of time. After like a week of hanging out, he told me na may jowa pala siya. So parang naisip ko agad, parang para saan lahat yon? Parang gusto niya lang ng friendship or ng companion kasi LDR sila. Pero we were doing things na hindi lang pang friends, parang ganun. Ewan ko, parang I just like him so much na parang sige, okay lang, I just get a part of him. At least, pag magkasama kami, I'm happy. Tapos na-realize ko na parang baba naman ang tingin ko sa sarili ko para pumayag sa ganong situation. Pangit man pakinggan, pero gusto ko sanang ilaban kasi baka kayang ilaban. Pero wala, inisip ko what if I was a jowa? Parang I would not like na just because may bagong tao, parang ma-oust na uli ako. So parang ayun, tanggap-tanggap, gano'n.
At ngayon, gano'n mo na siya natanggap?
Super tanggap, pero friends pa rin kami.
Well, I see the beauty in that. You can choose to be angry at that person, but you chose to be friends with him. Because maybe, hindi mo man siya jowa, may nakukuha ka sa kanya bilang friend. At kung ano man yon, I hope nag-grow ka as a person. No judgment.
Kung makahanap man siya ng spark, I hope na mabalik sa kanya. Kasi I just feel like Ants is someone who would stay.
I feel bad para kay Ans. The fact na ganun yung nangyari, kaya ako sinabi na ayoko talaga to easily fall in love.
Thank you, Ants. Naway lang gamin ka ng pag-ibig. Next secret. This camper thought he got scammed by an I'm not ready kind of relationship 3 times by a single person. Let's find out. Camper, reveal yourself. Hi, Edward. What's your story?
This is a very touchy subject for me because this happened recently lang. This person, 3 beses. Hindi pa ako ready. And yung final, sabi niya, and I was explicitly asking him, pwede na ba tayo na mag-date? Kasi open na tayo eh. After a week, kikwento niya sa akin na may namit ako, ready na akong lumipat sa kanila. I was longing for love. So, parang I felt invisible. And then, nung pangatlo na, kinut off ko na siya. Kasi nakilala ko kung sino yung tao na yun. Na nire-ready niya yung sarili niya, pero ginost siya. Deserve.
Pero kaya touchy subject siya sa akin, Mother, kasi 3 times parang I felt invisible. Tapos yung third pa niya is nakita ko malaki yung katawan. I thought buo na ako. Hindi pa pala. And it devastated me, Mother. It destroyed me. Tapos nag-start ako nun from the beginning. Hanapin ko yung sarili ko kasi parang, ano ko? Bakit ako hindi naging top 1 option? Bakit ako kinikip lang sa side? Pangit ba ako? Bakit hindi ako deserve mahalin? Sana naiintindihan mo ito.
Sobrang naiintindihan ko. That's why I want you to do this exercise. And let's do it with him. Can you start telling yourself, masarap ako. Masarap ako.
Masarap naman po ako.
Hindi naman. Masarap ako. 1, 2, 3.
Masarap ako, Mother, and I'm enough.
You are enough. You are enough, Edward. Come on.
It was an eye-opener for me. Kasi I had the time to learn about him more.
Here's our next secret. This camper agreed to be someone's secret lover para lang maprotektahan ang career ng kanyang partner. Camper, reveal yourself. Kim,
Makareact naman tayo dito.
how was that experience for you?
Nag-crack. Alam ko naman yung pinasok ko. And we had a beautiful relationship. But, ayun, I guess there were moments where I felt like parang could have been better. In a way na when we would go out in public, tapos mafe-feel namin na, oh, I think there's a fan somewhere. Parang I would have to walk away. Or have to hide. So I spent most times sa relationship wondering na, oh, ano kayang feeling kapag, I guess, to be loved proudly. But again, I do understand yung situation na pinasok ko, and I love this person dearly, and we had a beautiful relationship.
Nalungkot ako. I like keeping relationships in private, but not in secret.
Meron ba sa inyong nakaranas ng itago?
Yes.
What was the feeling?
Masakit.
Bakit masakit, Harold?
Kasi tinatago ka, di ka mapagsigawan.
And that's where we're coming from. Diba? As queer people, we begin in the closet that is dark, that is lonely, suffocating. It's hell to be inside the closet. And when you're hidden again, I know that, of course, out of love, you'll do anything for that person. Pero para sa akin kasi, ang ganda natin para itago. Ang guwapo-guwapo mo para itago. Okay? For the love that you deserve. Cheers to that.
Cheers, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Next secret. After his relationship with a guy, this camper needed to seek help from a psychologist. Camper, reveal yourself. Julian.
First of all, gusto ko lang sabihin na I'm okay na and di ko alam kung paano to i-deliver. Pero I'm coming from a place na problematic ang household. So after my last long-term relationship, I took a break from dating and then I met this guy. After 2 weeks of talking online, he popped the question if he can exclusively date me. For some reason, sa kanya lang ako nag-oo. So, nung pinagbigyan ko siya, ang smooth ng first month namin and talagang consistent. And then, siya yung nagpa-realize sa akin na, hala, marunong na pala ulit ako magmahal. Tapos, 1 month na nasa ibang lugar siya, when he was able to finally go back sa Manila, bigla siyang naging cold, naging dismissive na siya, only to find out na lagi siyang active sa space. Medyo nasaktan ako doon kasi you have time for that kind of activity pero sa akin wala na. Nung nag-open up na ako sa psychologist, sabi niya, 3 months is just a short while. Pero nagigets niya kung saan ako nanggagaling because dun niya sa background ko. And kitang-kita daw na vulnerable ako sa attachments. Kaya I don't want to easily fall in love with someone again. Yun yung reason ko bakit torpe din ako. Hindi ko kaya mag-pursue basta-basta dahil dun sa ginawa ko na namang risk. Kasi who the fuck would be stupid enough to go for a consultation na nanggaling lang naman sa 3 months na relationship?
Marami. Marami tayo. We need to get help because we need someone to help us process the emotions. We need someone professional who will guide us through. Even I have sought for professional help. At walang mali doon. In fact, yun ang pinakatamang paraan na dapat natin gawin. And I hope it helped you. Yung pagiging torpe, nadala mo ba yan dito sa camp?
Opo.
At gusto ko yung ikaw yung sumagot,
Nagulat.
Hindi naman sa pagpapakotorpe lang, pero mas pinahalagaan ko at iniingatan ko rin yung sarili ko.
Will you promise me na tatapangan mo sa mga huling sandali ng camp?
Yeah, matapang po.
Let's seal the deal.
Kaya mo yan.
There you go. At yan ang gusto kong matutunan mo sa camp na ito. To just simply open up and tell that person, I like you. Kasi when you tell that person that you like him, it's a compliment for him. Kasi meron kang nakikita sa kanya na sa tingin mo ay karapat-dapat ibigin.
Medyo natauhan na rin ako. At the same time, I feel pressured kasi, dude, Julian, you wanted to join Sparks Camp pero you're not making a move. What's wrong?
Our last secret. This camper just recently fell in love with his best friend, which made him rethink his decision to enter Sparks Camp.
Pili ko si Harold.
Julio, reveal yourself.
Yeah. Even up till the last minute, nung naghihintay ako sa pickup point, nag-message ako sa kanya na parang, if there's any little chance, any little spark of us happening, I could easily tell them I'm not going. He just basically told me that he couldn't give what I wanted. He was my best friend for, I'm saying was because I don't know. We're still best friends. And yun, parang imagine someone you've been talking to for the last a year and a half. Literally every day. Ang ganda nung allegory mo kanina. Allegory ba yun or figure of speech mo about being worlds and he was the star. And for a while, he was the world. I was the moon, and I will forever be revolving around him. But in the end, I turned out to be a fucking star. The world sees them up there and gaze in awe. But they don't know that I'm dying every second. I'm dying by the years every second. That I'm shining over them. Hey, best friend. Napanood mo na, so you know. Now you know even more.
you tend to blame yourself for everything. And
Do you? Do you tend to blame
Hindi.
yourself for everything?
hindi,
Yung totoo.
hindi. Ano lang yun?
But seriously, Julio, do you tend to blame yourself?
I do. Like, I say sorry for things even if I didn't cause them. Just to appease shit.
May I ask why?
Yeah, because I've always felt like an outsider. Nung nalaman ng family ko, who would have thought that this guy who played basketball 24/7 is gay? Even until now, every time I say that, parang may part sa akin na parang, putang ina ba itong sinasabi yan? And I've been sorry for my existence ever since. A priest even told me I was an abomination. I feel like I'm a mistake. Every fucking day. Every fucking day, I feel like something I did was a mistake. I'm a mistake to my peers. I'm a mistake to everyone watching. I'm a mistake to my family.
I will not accept that. I will never accept that. As your friend, and I'm speaking as your mother, Sparker, now, it is unacceptable for me. Because what you've experienced is what we all experience as a community. We all grew up thinking that we're mistakes. So stop that.
I wish I could fit the archetype more.
You know what? You are a fantasy of every gay guy, of every femme gay guy. And you love femme gay men.
They're amazing family men.
You fulfilled a fantasy. And do you think that's a mistake?
I hope it's not.
It's not. You're able to realize the fantasy. Kasi sa mata ng mga femme, walang magmamahal sa kanila. Pero ikaw, na brusko, ikaw na nagbabasketball, ikaw na nakikipag-wrestling, you are a dream.
I'll have to tell that every day to myself.
Yes. It's hard to be us. Because every day we're judged. Every day we're being boxed. Na, ano bang gagawin mo sa buhay mo? Saan ka ba pupunta? Pero ang dami mong nagawa, Julio. You were able to build the lives of other athletes. You are a representation that gay men can play tough sports. And isn't that amazing?
I think, yeah.
It is. So are you a mistake?
No. I will tell myself that I'm not a mistake every day until I believe it.
I hope that he knows na ang dami nakaka-appreciate sa kanya. And that includes me.
Thank you very much, campers. I hope nakatulong yan para huminga kayo. People find it hard to be vulnerable because they think it makes us weak. Pero yung vulnerability allows us to foster meaningful relationships because we let our walls down. At kapag nawala na yung wall, pag nawala na yung guard, people will come in. And when you let people in, you build a community. That's why being with you right now matters. For those queer kids who are watching you right now. For the old queer people who actually wanted, sana may Sparks Camp nung time namin. Kasi wala sila nito. And those are our shared experiences. Hopefully, mas na-deepen pa ang pagkakilala niyo sa isa't isa. And hopefully, that helped you in deciding kung kaninin ninyo ibibigay ang spark tonight. Handa na ba kayong ibigay ang inyong spark? Tandaan, just like any sparks giving, you are to give a spark to that special person. And you are to give a spark to another person. Dalawang sparks ang ibibigay ninyo tonight. Burning spark para sa camper na sigurado na kayo at regular spark para sa camper na gusto nyong bigyan ng spark pero naunahan na kayo ng iba o gusto nyong bigyan ng spark pero may spark na kayong iba.
Sobrang nawindang ako kasi dalawa yung ibibigay. Isang natural, regular, isang regular, isang burning.
I will give you time to look at each other.
Baka naman pwedeng tatlo.
Spark zero.
Walang spark.
Naguluhan na nga sa dalawa, tinatlo.
Pwede kong bigay yung...
Ang dami namang hinihingi!
Thank you, mother! Ang dami mong paspas.
Gusto niyang baguhin yung rules!
Nung isang spark lang, okay na kasi ako eh. Alam ko na kung kanino ko ibibigay, kaso biglang naging dalawa, edi nagulo yung utak ko times 4, ganun.
Okay. Are we ready? Aaron, you're first.
I'm giving my regular spark to someone who moved me tonight. And for the burning spark,
After everything that we talked about tonight, I would have given my burning spark to Aaron. But after everything, I'm gonna respect the bro code. Burning spark. So,
I'm giving this part to this camper who feel that he doesn't feel seen, but I'm telling him right now that I see you.
I'm giving this regular spark to the camper who I think has so much story to tell. Sobrang interested pa ako makilala siya.
Talking to the campers earlier, I kind of feel like I made a connection with this camper that I'm gonna be giving these regular sparks with.
Nahihirapan akong magbigay ng silver spark, ng regular sparks. Kasi halos lahat kami may mabibigat na kwento and may mga mabigat na pinagdadaan.
I'm giving the regular spark to the camper na nakita kong nag-warm up today. And I'm giving the burning spark to the camper na nakausap ko today. And I think I like him.
For my regular spark, I just want to say thank you for sharing your vulnerable side.
this camper, his story is relatable. And I just want him to know na he's not alone.
I would choose this camper because crush ko siya since day one. Hindi ko alam kung nagbibigay siya ng best foot forward lang, pero I think mag-work kami.
All sparks are in. You know, have with you your sparks bits. Are we ready?
Yeah.
My Julio who's never a mistake.
Tangina, kung bato na naman to.
Gabi ng alab, talagang ang mga puso'y lumalagablab.
Hilaan mo kasi
Wala, okay lang.
Well,
Gila.
Nakita ko si Edward na kinakausap si Ants. Ano yun?
anong zodiac mo?
Libra, what about you? Gemini? Two-faced bitch ka ba?
I feel na kanya mong binigay yun.
Kanino?
Ayoko
Kasi-
may kaagaw.
Judging me the way how I talk.
We can always be friends, okay?
Ibang lalaki.